Konnichiwa, street dogs, watashi wa Erikim desu. Okay, so the thought. How to discover your unique voice as a photographer, visual artist, whatever you want to call yourself. So this is the thing. The order matters. What I mean by that is, first think of who you are as a human being, what are your values and what you prize and stuff like that. And then discover how to make photos which best reflects who you are as a human. So for example, IRL, in real life, Eric Kim is pretty off the cuff. I'm not a perfectionist and stuff like that. And I think where I kind of got a little bit suckered in my photography is that I cared too much to kind of try to perfect my photographic approach, and this wasn't very good because it actually ended up making me a little bit more like perhaps a little bit miserable in my photography because I cared too much about the approval of others rather than like just trying to enjoy the process and to just, so my thought is first just enjoy living, enjoy your life, and then discover photography as a means to, work towards the end. So, and also just kind of realize that in photography, your tastes, your aesthetics will always be changing, always be evolving and stuff like that. And don't let yourself get stuck into just a basic way of thinking and mode of thinking. So for me, one of my goals in life is, I just want to become like more carefree and more fun, and not to take things, photography, life too seriously. The less serious I can make things, the better. And it's kind of like, for me, photography, it's kind of like a life-work integration or a photo-life integration where your photography and your life aren't two separate things, they're one and the same. So as you live, shoot photos. And the reason why I think this is important is that when you separate out yourselves, like, you try to say, oh, today I do X, Y, and Z. It just is, in my opinion, it's kind of bad because you put up arbitrary walls and boundaries between who you are, what you're interested in, stuff like that. And as a consequence, the art, the photos, and your life you live ends up being a little bit more boring, generic, or just kind of meh. And I think in life, the meh approach is probably the worst approach. I think enthusiasm is godlike. Enthusiasm, entheos, in Greek actually means a god dwelling within you. And so, we often call it passion in American English, but enthusiasm is actually the much more robust, accurate way to talk about things. Anyways, so in photography, life, and everything in between, I really do encourage you to, just to be more fun, carefree. You need to get in? How you doing?
Good, all right.
I like your face masks.
Oh, nice.
It matches the outfit.
Yep.
So, I suppose I'm lucky insofar much as I love life IRL in real life, and when I make photos and live and do my thing, I try not to take it too seriously. In fact, I would say probably the best road to wisdom, self-knowledge, self-understanding and stuff like that is intentionally to make things less serious, to make things more carefree, and to be to be less serious about things, because when we try to make life too serious, life is just kind of boring, not interesting, and lacks all sort of flavor. And it's almost like, imagine having to eat food for the rest of your life and not season your food. That would kind of suck. So for me, yeah, life is best when you're out interacting with the real world, getting sun, fresh air, being able to walk, be able to talk, and yeah, just living life to the fullest. So what does it mean to live life to the fullest? For me, it means to live more courageously, to live more bravely, more brazen, like raisin in the sun. I'm so amazing, to quote Jay-Z. So yeah, in this life of yours, yeah, like I like to think that we're constantly in a stream of becoming. We're becoming more of ourselves, less of ourselves, and the goal ain't to reach some sort of perfect state. That's, to me, that's kind of nonsense. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Z. It's like, once you thought that the Super Saiyan was the final form, there is no final form. You're just constantly, you know, evolving and changing, and that's I think that's what makes life so fun and interesting. And yeah, so nowadays I just try to approach my life like our billionaire, where I just really don't care about money. And I'm starting to realize, yeah, us photographers, yeah, we have such a great opportunity to see the world differently, to see the world as more beautiful, more full, and to, yeah, truly love the zest of life. I mean, if COVID's taught me anything, it's, ironically enough, the greatest pleasure and joy in life is just being able to go out on a walk, interact with reality. I mean, VR is all the rage right now, but certainly embodied real life reality is the best reality. So yeah, and anyways, in your photography, don't worry so much about making good photos. Just strive to make photos that bring you joy, and just to realize with photography, it's like what Jay-Z says, on to the next one.